where do you see like, I know it's a very vague question, but you know what I'm talking about. Like see someone who's kind of been mediocre for the past 3 years, and all of a sudden they're just like 30% that, under your guidance. And it's like, and you didn't really do much. You didn't give them a magic pill that said, hey, do this YouTube hack and you will be 30% better. It's just like,
Mhm.
you know what I'm trying to say? I'm kind
I
of
do.
rambling with this question. Okay.
No, I do. So we break things down into phases, right? So we have phase one, phase two, phase three, phase four, and it goes like 60% overhead, 55% overhead, 50% overhead, and then 45% overhead. So those are just the numerical phases.
Mm-hmm.
Attached with those are assessment scores, the ones that I talked about: leadership, culture, systemization, right? So they come in and they take a battery of assessment scores, assessment tests, and then we have their financial background, and we work with their CPAs every month, and we do their financial reporting, so we know exactly where their overhead is. So people come in at different levels. You'll have somebody that comes in as less than a white belt or a phase zero, and they're relatively sophisticated, but maybe they're in like a market that's super competitive, or
Mm-hmm.
maybe they're just super nice person and they're overpaying all their executive team, but they have everything else except for one or two tweaks that need to take place. And then we have people that come in at black belt level where they're like, I have 48% overhead. And you look at their financial reports and you're like, this guy's got it going on, or this gal's got it going on. Everything looks perfect. And then you talk to them and they're like, it's a chaos. Like, our
Right.
people hate each other. Like,
Yeah.
I'm the worst leader
I'm
ever.
miserable. Yeah.
I'm miserable. I'm running around like a chicken with my head cut off. So they need work in different areas. So
Uh,
everybody comes in at a
with different pain
different
points.
level
Yeah.
with different pain points, different levels of prioritization. And we kind of unroot those and work on them. But I will say the biggest aha moment typically comes when people show up for their first live event. So we have one coming up in North Carolina on the 29th of April. Okay. So there'll be 160 people there. And, somebody comes in for the very first time or the fifth time to one of these meetings, and they get around these like-minded, super positive, energetic people that is completely 180 degrees from the people that go to the ADA or, the state
Or
or
Hinman
regional
or
meeting.
something. Yeah.
Yeah. And they're just like on fire, not just because the people around them are inspirational and they're crushing it with their numbers, but just because of the overall energy and their love for the profession and
Yeah.
their desire to see the people sitting around them get better. That's typically when I see the light bulb go on and say, oh, I can be that black belt coach. I could be better, and he's going to help me get there.